Clippers trail by 8. To the inside. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Guarded by Jordan. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Oubre with it. Now defended by Embiid. Down low. Here's Bender. Misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Oubre can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
To the wing right side. Embiid against Rivers. Embiid, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Oubre.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man, oh man, was that
fun. And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And good on the basket. Hook it.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Embiid with a screen on Rivers. Inside. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 7.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Great open look there. 25 points for Kelly Oubre.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Rivers kicks to Oubre. From deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
He's guarded by Rivers. The dish to Thompson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. 76ers on top. They lead by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Coach, thank you so much.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 5. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They need to turn up the defense intensity. They let the game get taken to them instead of the other way around. Coming out in the second half, they got to play with a chip on their shoulder, Ernie. You know, don't get pushed around on D. It's payback time.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Okafor. D out there with Hollis Thompson. Then there's McRae out to the right wing. Thompson comes with the double team. Jordan. This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Lights out checked in for Zach LaVine, and Curry subbed in for Rivers.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Jordan kicks to Oubre. Left side Curry. Let's go. They grab their own miss. Griffin dishes to Oubre. Curry outside, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The pass to D. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Okafor, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 12 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Oubre. 30 points in the game. Stolen by Thompson. Guarded by Curry. Thompson misses.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Griffin's shot is good.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to McRae. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Oubre. Here's Griffin. Feeds it to Oubre. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 32 points for Kelly Oubre. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The 76ers 3rd. 4th, the Clippers.
Man, this is a battle today between 2 teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second-chance opportunities.
And what a tremendous game for Thompson. 13 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Now, here's Thompson. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Kevin, well, look here at last year in the NBA where the Clippers ranked. First in field goal percentage, fourth in scoring. And they also ranked among the top 5 in points off turnovers. So did a nice job of turning people over and then turning those turnovers into points.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Over to the left wing. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. He's guarded by Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Good, he hits the jump shot. 6 points for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
He's guarded by Rivers. Dishes it to Grant. He feeds it to Thompson. Kicks it to Embiid. Pass to Grant. Thompson for the triple. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And the final period of play just about to start. The 76ers leading by 10. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Clippers right now, Oubre out there with Crawford. Then there's Griffin, then it's Rivers, and it's Levine in at the 2 spot. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Got that one up quick. And that's 36 points for Kelly Oubre.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Bender. Takes it off the glass. D's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Oubre. Terrific design on the pick foot, and he lays it in. Oubre's got 38 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Landry kicks to Okafor. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Oubre, good.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Oubre. Off target from outside.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Okafor with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Tries from 10. A second chance effort. And there's the bucket from McRae. And the 76ers lead by 10.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Oubre, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there.